everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the basic makeup brushes that every girl must possess. In today's time it can be so confusing because there is so much of variety available. So many brands are there, so many different types of brushes are there. I remember when I had to start off with makeup and I was at the academy and trying to learn all these kinds of brushes, and I was bewildered as to look at the variety we have today. But if you're just starting out with makeup and you're interested in makeup, you like to do up your face and you like to know about different makeup brushes especially, this is a video for you. So let me start with that. So we're going to start with the eyes. In reality, there is actually not a limit to the number of brushes that you can use because it all depends on the number of eyeshadows you're using, the number of things you're using for your eyes. But if you're just starting out with makeup and you want like basic brushes to work for your eyes, then well, there are two of them. So the first one that we have is a simple flat eyeshadow brush. You can use this with any eyeshadow you want. Simply just take any eyeshadow, dip it in and pat on your eyelids. This is used just to apply the eyeshadow on your eyelids. So once you've applied your eyeshadow, you need something to kind of smoothen or blend it out. Now this is where a blending brush comes in. These are small, fluffy, round brushes which you generally use to smoothen out the harsh edges or blend out the eyeshadow so that it doesn't look very harsh on the eyes. So the next are the eyebrows. Now just the way our hair generally requires maintenance and combing, the same way the eyebrows require a little bit of taming as well. For that you can use either of these two things. This is, on the left is a spoolie and on the right is an eyebrow comb. All you need to do with this is just tame out the hair in your eyebrows so that they look a little more maintained and a little more tidy. So moving on to the face. Now face is actually which can make or break your makeup. Any foundation that you use, if it's not applied too well, it doesn't look very appealing. It might end up looking very patchy or very cakey. So when I'm talking about foundations, I generally prefer the liquid foundations because they come in a different kind of variety, which is light coverage, medium coverage, high coverage, whichever you prefer, you can go in for that. They also come for all kind of skin types, whether you're oily, your normal skin, your combination, your dry skin, whatever it is. So they're pretty versatile when it comes to foundations. To use these liquid foundations, a brush called a liquid foundation brush like this comes. So what you can do is you can take a little bit of foundation on your wrist to apply it on your face, or you can also take it in a plate, in a steel plate like this, and just take your foundation brush, dip in a little bit and apply onto your entire face. So the next one for the face is one of my favorite brushes. It's a brush which looks like this. It's a slanted brush. It can be used in a lot of ways, but I generally use it for my blush application and contouring. It goes on pretty well and I just have to apply a little bit of a blush on the apple of my cheeks. And for contouring purposes, I just pinch it out into a thin line and just contour wherever I need to. Last of the face brushes is this very fluffy powder brush. What this is used for is to dip it in a little bit of compact powder or translucent powder or transparent powder. Basically you dip it in a little bit of powder and just dab it and pat it on your face to set your makeup. Especially if you use creamy foundation or liquid foundation, or you have oily skin or combination skin and you become very oily on the face. This is generally to just dip little bit of it in the compact or in the powder and dab it to set your makeup as well as to dry off or mattify the foundation. last makeup brush that I have for you is a lipstick brush. Now I have the miniature version of it because I feel it just gives me a better grip while applying lipsticks, but there are available in the market with longer stems. Now when you apply lipstick directly from the product, it can go on pretty patchy, or it doesn't really get into the cracks of the lips, especially if you have dry lips. So this is where something like this comes handy. Use this to dip into your lipstick, apply it directly on the lips, and it's pretty stiff, so you can also use it to line your lips with this, and the appearance of the lipstick and the finish of the lipstick can be pretty great with it. This video helps you to make your own starter brush collection. If you would like to know anything more about the video or any other topic that you would like to request upon, I'm here to help. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.